What's going on, guys? Blaze here, and welcome back to the road to FH6. In the last episode, we had finally fully upgraded the Outback festival site, among other things, and completing several championships to do that. In this episode, I feel like we should continue to complete some more championships and some other things to do more upgrades. Or something else that has come to my attention would be committing to doing some street races to unlock the midnight battles. But for now, we're starting things out by obtaining this driver tile for hire. Which is something that is definitely easily done in this absolute beast of a Camaro that I built in the last episode. There we go. Another driver tile hired. And I'm actually thinking maybe I should go and do some of these street races instead. I tried earlier on in the series and it didn't really go too well. My performance is very lackluster. So, try again with a car that's capable. Facing all sorts of wild cars in this class, to the point where an AMG looks normal compared to all these V8 supercars and Group B cars. Wow. And so far, the street race is definitely going better than the last one that I had tried. I know they're close behind me, but all I gotta do is stand my ground for a little bit longer before that win is mine. Now it's just a drag race to the finish. And win. I mean, whilst I'm on a good streak with this car still, might as well continue to use it, as I feel it is currently my best performing race car. And yes, something I should probably mention is I did off camera spend like an hour or so. Oh, Jesus, did not see that corner there. I did spend like an hour or so off camera just taking on head-to-head races to unlock all of these. think I had to do about 50 in total, but in that session I had to do about 40 of them. So that states place just why I have all these already unlocked. And plus I thought that doing head-to-heads wouldn't have been a very fun watch either. So I didn't mind doing them off camera. If it meant that the more interesting stuff could be all done. Holy, I need to pay attention more to the race route. I seem to out-drag everything. For a decent bit. Of course, the all-wheel drive thing will out-corner me, but the second it gets to a straight, I'm in a league of my own again. And that race was very close. I did enjoy it, though.
I should warn you. We're hearing rumors of an underground syndicate operating out here that runs midnight battles. One race, 2 drivers, winner takes the loser's ride. We're still investigating, but we definitely do not want to get involved in that scene, do we? Boss, do we?
And again, I'm seeing myself in a Camaro racing against some crazy supercars. And the fact that it can compete is absolutely insane. Not to mention supercars, but also race cars. Like, it's absolutely insane. Never mind, they broke too much for the corner. God, I'm being ping-ponged. And forced wide. And being forced wide again. Never mind. I've got a lot of room to make up here because of the unfortunate occurrences at the very start of the race. I have a lot to make up for here. Overtake the Mustang, Corvette. Try on the SL and fail. Get the SL. Now for the Manta. It was very sketchy, but I got the overtake at least. Nah, I've just got to play defensive. It's only a drag, only a drag race to the finish.
In the shop today, this bloke comes up to me, gets right up in my face, says he's got a message for you. One race, head-to-head, midnight tonight. He's staked his car if you can beat him. How cool is that? I felt like I was in one of those movies.
Really? I actually hit the curb on that. At least I'm holding this BMW behind me for now. Oh, he crashed into the back of me. Oh, wow.
Blimey, a body kit that wide on a car this fast. It's a wonder this thing doesn't take off. I'll just keep it in the garage, shall I?
I think, whilst I'm down in Byron Bay as well, I'll go and grab these barn finds. Because I know they've been sat here for a while.
And who's our next contestant? Looks like a Skyline GTR. The V-Spec. Back in the 90s, these things ran right in the Aussie touring car circuit. I'll get it back to the shop and get to work. Feel free to check in if you like. Let's see what all the fuss was about. Looks like a Skyline GTR. Looks like this one's been hitting the dirt too hard. The suspension's gone. All right, leave this beast with me. I'll clean her up and report back.
What the? Okay. Ooh, I forgot how much instead. Go ahead. This thing seems to be pulling pretty decently. Okay. I managed to recover that decently. Nice, up in second place. Is that an RS3? It is an RS3. And now it's in my rear view. Oh, that almost went badly. But hopefully I managed to recover it. Minus my driving issues, this car actually just feels pretty good. Feels pretty quick in a straight line as well. So. Oh, that wasn't good. That was not good at all.
That's strange. I found this latest midnight battle invitation in my inbox, addressed to you. Isn't that strange, boss? Very strange.
An X5 in the front. That is an X5 in the front. These festivals are always so incredible to look at when it's dark. Even when you're passing it by at 160. And this Toyota... This Toyota move. Please, thank you. Jesus, I was being pushed, like, off the road. And that was just a skill issue.
Sounds like another one of these midnight races wants a piece of you. What do you reckon? Are you in? It's a bit past my bedtime, but I figured you'd be up for it.
What the... How fast? Yeah, that car is definitely not B class. Never mind, I'm not getting stomped. It just crashed into a tree. And now I need as much ground as possible because the second it gets unstuck, I am done. I had to employ defensive maneuvers there. No wonder it was so much faster. I had to stomp an S1 class car in a B class Evo. Holy, bro. If I'd known it would have been S1 class out the rip, I would have gone back to the Camaro. Jeez. Oh, and for my efforts, I got a Supra Horizon Edition. Nice.
Alright, they're not usually my style, but I'll admit, this thing looks pretty cool. Into the garage it goes.
I'm about to retry the very first street race I tried and failed to win. This time I'm doing it, interestingly, in an A-Class RSX. I realise I've not really built anything front-wheel drive. That's a bit rude. This A-Class stopped pushing against me. Rather sketchy overtake on that Cayman. And now I'm moving to first, where I just need to comfortably hold the lead. Yeah, I'm happy with how this RSX has performed in this first race. Yeah, a little understeery and whatnot, a little rough around the edges, but for a car that all I did was just slightly adjust the camber on and the tire pressure, I'm happy with how it performed. Okay, time for the second race. Slow start, but that's just the downside of front-wheel drive. I start to pull massively the second that I gain traction. And the race is being taken out left and right. Already up into fourth, doing pretty good. I don't know why they break there. Interesting. Now I'm on this hill, there's Alpha. Oh, this route takes the outside. And that's another win.
My spies tell me that this underground syndicate are putting together another midnight battle. Just remember, boss, I have eyes everywhere.
Whoa, what the? Absolutely on it. There we go, open to first. There we go.
I heard someone in the auto shop talking about an old classic hiding out in a barn nearby. Do us a favour and get there first, would ya?
That's kind of great, you know? Trying to take a corner and you just have a 370 just sat there. Actually, no, nose diving in there. I think I've got it. Oh my god, I have it. Yes! Only took 2 attempts. A little bit of rewinding.
Another midnight battle shaping up. Maybe I'll start some midnight mechanic battles. Or midnight car trivia. I could probably win that. Okay, time to open her up. '69 Dodge Charger Daytona. Look at the size of that wing. This is a custom NASCAR racer. What's it doing all the way out here? I'll get the Charger back to the shop. See if I can get it fixed up and maybe find out how it wandered so far from home in the first place.
It is immediately faster off the line. Probably the most amount of room I've had between one of these cars and a midnight battle.
Oh boy, he really didn't want to sign over the pink slip for this thing, did he? Still, you won fair and square. I'll keep it safe for you.
Yep, I'm bringing the Impreza back out for the remainder of these street races. I saw they're mostly, like, straight line base, and it's the best straight line car I can think of. They'll actually still do well in its class. Well, that was unfortunate. And this really is the stretch of why I chose this car in particular.
I'm marking the rumored location of the next midnight battle on your map, so you can stay well clear of that area. Well clear, boss. Yeah? Do we understand each other?
very swiftly up into first. Now it's just a drag run to the finish.
Another midnight battle. Driver looks a bit silly. Baggy pants and a bad haircut. But he's rocking some serious modifications under the hood, so be careful. Look at it. It's got more fins than the space shuttle. Bet it can move, though. If you want to take it for a spin, you know where I am.
But I am glad to finally have all of the Street Race and Midnight battles covered. So, with that being said, I think this is a perfect time to end the episode. So, I thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and comment as well if you want to. And yeah, have a good rest of your day.